Health is an important part of our everyday lives, and it should be a priority. Uh, for me, health is a top priority because of the ongoing diseases in my family. One of them being diabetes. Diabetes affects many of my family members' health, and if I do not take care of myself, it'll affect me in my life one day too. Um, Diabetes uh, is when your glucose levels are above the regular or what they are supposed to be. And today I'll be talking about the history of diabetes, diabetes in a modern day setting, and what's next for diabetes in the future. Diabetes comes in two types. It comes in type 1 and type 2. Type 2 being the most common type of diabetes. Uh, um, and type 1 being the least common type of diabetes. Diabetes forms and comes when your insulin or your body does not make enough insulin to regulate your blood or glucose levels. And so when you have type 2 diabetes, your body makes insulin, but it does not make enough to help regulate your blood or glucose levels. Type 1 does not make any insulin to help you with your glucose levels. Diabetes was first found and recorded in 1425 in early writings, and it wasn't until 1910 when and it wasn't until the ancient and medieval times where people first started treating themselves for diabetes. First treatments looked like exercise and overeating to help with the excessive urinating and the excessive weight loss that comes with diabetes. In 1910, that's when the first treatments for insulin. In 1910 is when they figured out that diabetes is related to insulin, and in 1922, that's when they found the first effective treatment, which related to the purifying of cow insulin to inject into the body. And it wasn't until 1982 where we find which we use the biosynthetic insulin that we use today. And this is all according to the News Medical website, which is a trusted governmental website. And now that we've looked at the brief history of the diabetes, we're going to now look into the modern day setting of diabetes. Diabetes is regulated with the blood and glucose levels, like I said before. And according to the American Diabetes Association, to regulate and check your glucose levels, you must have a glucose level monitor, and which works by poking your finger and using strips to insert your blood, drops of blood into the glucose level monitor, and the glucose level monitor will relay your levels to you, and you will determine whether, and you will see and if your levels are high or too low, and needing insulin or not needing insulin. Sorry. Common ways to treat diabetes is by injecting the biosynthetic insulin inside your body, and to help regulate your blood glucose levels. You can also exercise more and eat healthy, which is a big part of helping regulate diabetes. All according to the American Diabetes Association, of course. I'm sorry. Now that we've looked at the modern day diabetes, we're going to take a look into the future diabetes and what comes next for diabetes. As of right now, there are not any cures for diabetes, and diabetes is a lifelong disease. But innovations are coming to the disease. Like, for example, the bionic or artificial pancreas, which, if used correctly, it works just the same as a healthy pancreas to help with your glucose levels and things like that. The artificial pancreas delivers, or it reads your glucose levels at different times of the day and determines whether you need insulin or not. And whether you're needing insulin or not, it could also inject insulin to help regulate your glucose levels. As I said before, health is a very top priority, and when not taken care of, it really affects your body and you. Today we've looked at a brief history of diabetes, diabetes in a modern sense, and diabetes and what comes next. Please, to help prevent diabetes, please exercise and take care of yourself, eat healthy, and always have health as a top priority. Like I said, diabetes does affect me and my family, and I would hate to see any of you guys with diabetes. We start today with a young man, or not a young man, but a man who has changed dramatically through the years. When I met him, he was only a young. He was the first of his kind, and was a big name. And became a big name over the years. He was born in Hawaii, and came from a middle-class family like many of us. But with hard work and dedication, he became who he is today. Mr. Obama became the first president and for the United States of America, for the first African American president in the United States of America. And he is here today to encourage you guys and motivate you guys to finish college and to pursue your careers, and to help you with your motivation. And last but not least, Mr. Barack Obama.